My name is Camille Arlumi, and today I want to talk about how to get someone to like you. And I wish what I knew now, I wish I knew it when I was younger because it would have helped me a hell of a lot easier to make more friends, to influence more people, or to just easily be liked by the people that I want to be around. So imagine like when I was younger, I really tried to master this concept and just overall, like, I always thinking in my head, like, what is the best method or what is the best tactic or like, what kind of person do I have to become so that everyone I meet just likes me? That was like what I was thinking when I was in high school. And there's a lot of nuances with that. And there's a lot of like biases I would think that I would change my mind about now. But I was thinking like, what is the best method to do this? But I think we always like think about the wrong things, like what's the best tactic or what's the best like method. But what I'm gonna share with you now is truly like what helped me kind of be liked by majority of the people that I talk to. And I feel like it's not like a tactic. It's not like say this one line to get someone that person like you. It's none of that shit. So the first thing is like I want to talk about, and I've seen this day to day, and I feel like I was like this when I was younger too, is stop trying to be liked because it'll come off as needy. And the number one like hardwiring trait that humans will try to avoid is neediness. No one likes neediness. No one wants to be around a needy person. So when you're like trying to have someone to like you or trying to get someone to like you, this is gonna come off through like the way you carry yourself and the energy that you present to the other person. So why? Because again, my last video I talked about this too because it's about the worth. It's about the same concept. Like you're kind of valuing their worth higher than yours, meaning you feel like you have to do more to impress that other person to get them to like you. But in reality, that's not how you should do it. In reality, you should just be your own fucking person. And if they like you, great. If they don't fucking like you, great. But I'll talk about that later in this video. But again, stop trying to be liked and stop trying to have someone to like you. And this comes to my second point. Just be you. Be authentic. Don't try to be someone you're not. If you see, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If you, let's say you see someone right now, maybe you know this person or maybe it's a fiction character or whatever, and this person is just fucking liked by every single person out there. Like every person likes this guy. Every person likes this girl, whatever it is. I get that maybe you would want to try to like act like this person to, get the same responses by other people, but that is not the way you should do it. If you try to act like someone that you are not, again, you're creating this fake persona. And whenever you show the real you with the people you became friends with, they're going to be thinking, who the hell did I become friends with? That is not who I became friends with, because this happened to me when I was fucking younger, and it is genuinely hell. You do not want to pretend to be someone you're not just to be like accepted by a group or just to be friends with a certain kind of people. If you're authentic, you're the real you, and guess what? There's only one soul. There's only you. It's just your soul. It's just your personality. You're you. You're unique by itself. Therefore, you should put fire into your personality, meaning just embody who you are. And that is probably one of the most attractive characteristic traits. It's just being you, being authentic, not trying to be someone else. And if you see someone that has like the similar characteristic traits that you want, then model the characteristic traits, but never act like that person. Don't speak like him. Don't like move like him. Like, sure, study the model. Like, look what kind of characteristic traits he has, but don't just be your own person. And I have a few more notes here that I wanted to talk about. And this also brings me to my next point is when you just be, I feel like there's a lot of people that are fake on social media now and a lot of people that are fake in real life trying to be someone that they're not, because I feel like everyone has like this idea of what like this kind of person looks like, and they try to embody it and act like that person. But in reality, you have your own personality, and you can have these character traits that make you really good at conversations or make you really outgoing or whatever it is. But you pair that with you, like your personality. You put fuel into your personality, and you're just being really authentic. You're rooted into your identity. Like nothing can move you off center. You are who you are. And when you're just that authentic, people are going to want to be around you. People are going to want to talk to you. People will just want to just have conversations with you. Authenticity is, again, one of the most attractive traits you can have. And if you pair being authentic with being carefree, meaning like it's not like you don't care about anything in the world, you're just not attached to outcomes that you can't control. So if you go into a conversation, you don't care if that person likes you, because you can't control if someone likes you or not. It's out of your control. Or you don't care if they're going to be your friend or not. You just go in, you show up as the best version of you. You just talk about what you're interested in. You just focus on having the most amazing conversation, because you can't control that. And that's it. That'll again come off. If you appear that you just don't give a fuck about anything, you're just carefree and you're authentic, again, pairing these two is so powerful to get someone to like you, because there are not many carefree people in this world and there are not many authentic people, as what I've seen. So I feel like this is, again, comes down to the basics, because I can go deep into like specific tactic and specific like things to say, but I feel like none of that shit matters as much, because you could just be that person. And that, again, if you just have those attractive qualities into you and you're just that authentic and you're very carefree and you just don't care about what anyone else thinks of you, you're your own fun, you just go talk to that person, then you go talk to that person, that is what people want to be surrounded by. They love people that are just fun, again, carefree and authentic. And my third point, I don't even know how many points I put into this video. I'm just rambling on because I'm so passionate about this, but the next point I want to talk to is actually going to be like a specific tactic that really helps me. And if you're having a conversation with somebody, and again, let's say you're authentic, you're carefree, people will always ask, like, what do I say to get that person to like me? And I don't really believe that such a thing exists, but what I can tell you is if you ask a curiosity-led question, meaning you ask something you are genuinely curious about, and you ask that person, they will feel that. They'll light up. If you light up, they will light up. Stop asking questions you don't give a shit about. If you don't care about what that person does for a living, don't fucking ask it. Ask if, let's say, like someone comes up to you. Let's say you're talking to someone, right? And they're like, hey, I'm studying to be a brain surgeon, right? Ask yourself in that moment, what is like a curiosity that you have about that subject, or whatever it is the answer they give you. And literally ask them that question. Like, you can literally say, like, when was the first time you realized that you want to become a brain surgeon? If that was something you thought of and you're genuinely curious about that, then fucking ask it. Asking questions that you are genuinely curious about. Again, it sounds like everyone does this, but in reality, I don't see many people do this. Is ask boring questions because like I don't know. I feel like they're just stuck. I feel like people are just stuck in their head. So when you're just asking questions you are genuinely curious about, that will transfer to the other person and their energy will reciprocate right back to you. And I've experienced this for myself, and it actually really works. And then I put like a bonus thing right here. I'm not gonna go too deep into why this works. You can look it up for yourself, but it's like a psychological thing that if you have someone do a favor for you, in their head, they have to conclude that they like you. People will not do favors for someone else that they do not like. So, and these favors can be so small. It could be like, hey, can you wash this jacket for me? Or hey, can you give me this napkin? So if you want to be strategic behind this, and like, let's say you want to meet this person, like whoever it is, try to get them to do a small favor for you. And again, it could be extremely small. And once they do that for you, next time you talk to them, they will be way more receptive to you because they did a favor for you, because now in their head, they concluded that they should like you because they did a favor for you. Again, test this for yourself. There's a lot of psychological like principles on why this happens, and you can like research all the articles about that. But again, these are stuff that I tried for myself, and they actually worked extremely, very, very well. So in conclusion, getting someone to like you, or if you want to try to get someone to like you, or not try, let's say you see somebody and you just want that person to like you. You being authentic and you being carefree and you're just showing up as the real you, and in reality you just don't care if that person likes you or not, I guarantee you, I promise you that if you have this like energy and you carry yourself this way to every conversation you have, you will immediately make more friends. You immediately have more people want to be engaged with you and like have conversations with you, or whatever your goal is. It is so, again, these character traits are not like they're, it's very rare to have these, to be authentic, to be carefree. So try to embody this. And again, this is just stuff that you have to internalize. Like, you have to make the decision for yourself. Because I wasn't like this when I was in high school. I wish I knew this when I was 17 years old, when I was 16 years old. If I was talking to my 16-year-old self, I would smack him in the head and tell him to stop focusing on all the bullshit tactics and just become like that person. Like, be authentic, be carefree. Who cares if that person likes you or not? Just have this aura around you that nothing can faze you. And put fuel into your personality and bring that to every conversation. I'm gonna make more videos about how to just be like more carefree during conversations, because I feel like that is probably the most important like principle and the most important trait to have when you're trying, when you're like, when your goal is to have more friends or to just impact more people or just be more outgoing. If you want to be more outgoing, being carefree is like a cheat code to having people respond well to you. But again, if I were to tell all this to my 16-year-old self, this is it right here. I put this all in my notes, and I really hope like this video, you saw value in it. If you have any questions about anything like this, or you have any insights, please put in the comments too. I love talking about this stuff, and I talk about this shit to my friends all the time too. It's just something I really like. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.